Dear friends and my dear students, this is Sstp Academy. Today I am going to teach you about SSLC second language English first lesson, 2 marks and 3 marks questions. It is useful for you for the purpose of the KSEB examination or the public examination. We will go one by one question and answers. Our hero lesson 2 and 3 marks questions. So one by one we are going to understand. First of all, we are going to understand 2 marks questions. Number 1. How can you say the village lad was brave? That means, how can you say that the village lad was brave? Answer. The village lad fought with a tiger while returning home by the jungle path. He stayed on the tree for half a day till someone came and killed the tiger. So this is the answer for 2 marks questions. Second question. Why did Swami's father want him to sleep alone in the office room? It's a very important question for the purpose of the examination. Answer. Swami's father wanted him to sleep alone in the office room to prove his courage. Second point, he wanted him to learn not to be afraid of darkness. Next question. As silence deepened in the room, what was Swami reminded of? As silence deepened in the room, Swami reminded the stories of devils and ghosts he had heard in his life. For example, Chimmani had seen the devil in the banyan tree at his street end. The poor Munswami's father spat out blood when the devil slapped him near the river. Next question. Why did Swami say that there were scorpions behind the law books? Swami said that there were scorpions behind the law books because he did not like to sleep in the office room. It was just a trick to escape from his father. Next question. The inspector suggests Swami to join the police department when he grew up. Why? Swami had caught the most notorious burglar, which the police couldn't do. The inspector thought that Swami was really a brave boy, so he invited him to join the police. What was Swami's comment on the newspaper report? How did his view differ from that of his father? Swami commented that the boy cannot kill the tiger and he must be a grown-up person. But Swami's father commented that who has courage can do anything and strength and age are not important. But Swami's strength and age are important rather than courage. What desperate attempts did Swami make to escape from his office or his father's office or his father? He tried to change the subject by asking his father to join the cricket club. He requested his father to allow him to sleep in the office room from the first of the next month. He went silently and pretended like sleeping beside his granny. When he was following his father to office room, he looked at his mother and granny. He told his father that there were no scorpions behind the law books in the office room. That means there were scorpions behind the law books in the office room. Seventh question. How did Swami's father defend his view on the newspaper report? Swami's father defended his view by saying that courage was important. Strength and age were not important. Even a weak man could fight if he had he had courage. Why did Swami feel that his father's proposition was frightful? Sleeping alone in the office room was frightful proposition to Swami, because he always slept beside his granny in the passage, and any change in these arrangements kept him awake all the night or all night. Ninth question. There was absolute silence in the office room. In spite of it, some noises reached Swami's ears. What were they? In silence in the office room, Swami heard some noises, the ticking of the clock, rustling of trees, snoring sound, humming sound. As night advanced, Swami felt that something terrible would happen to him. What would it be? How would it happen? As night advanced, Swami felt that something terrible would happen to him. He thought that the devils would come up to him and carry him away. 11th question. How was burglar caught? In this fright, Swami had beaten the burglar, thinking him to be a devil. The burglar's scream made Swami's father and others to come there and caught him. Later the police arrested him. 12th question. How was Swami honored by his classmates, teachers and the headmaster? Swami was honored by his classmates, looked at him with respect. His teachers patted on his back, and the headmaster said that he was a true scout. 13th question. Why were congratulations showered on Swami the next day? Congratulations were showered on Swami the next day because he had beaten deep into the notorious house burglar of the district and helped the police. That's why he was honored by congratulated by others. Why did Swami feel relieved at the end? Swami felt relieved at the end because his father gave up the idea of making him to sleep alone in the office room. Thereafter, do you think Swami really wanted to join the police? If not, what did he want to be? Swami did not want to join the police. He wanted to be an engine driver or a railway guard or a bus conductor later in life. How should Swami prove that he had courage? Swami should prove that he had courage by sleeping alone in his father's office room instead of sleeping beside his granny. Now we are going to understand the 3 marks question. So at least in 3 marks, at least you need to write 6 sentences. Then you will get the full marks. How did Swami react when his father challenged him to sleep alone in the office room? Or what was Swami's think of to escape from his father? What excuses did Swami give to escape from sleeping alone? Answer. Swami tried to change the subject while his father was talking to him. He said elders could join the cricket club. He would sleep alone from the first of the next month. The office room was dusty and there may be score points. He went to bed early that day to avoid his father. Second question. Newspaper report made Swami a hero. Explain. Describe how Swami became a hero overnight. Swami was not really a hero, but by chance he becomes a hero justified. However, congratulations showered on Swami. So this is very important question. 2 marks also, 3 marks also. Newspaper carried a report about a village boy who fought with a tiger. Swami argued that a boy could not fight a tiger. He had to be a strong and grown-up person. His father disagreed, saying that courage was more important. And then finally, he accepted that. Then someone came on the way and killed the tiger. Narrate Swami's dreadful experience when he was lying under the bench. This is very, very important question for the exam. Swami was racked with nightmares. A tiger was chasing him. He tried to escape, but he couldn't. He groaned in disfear. Then he heard a rustling sound. When he saw something was moving in the darkness, he felt that it was the devil. It would attack him. In his fright, he had bitten it to save himself. He had bitten it to save himself. Next question. How was Swami appreciated for his heroic deed? People congratulated Swami. His classmates looked at him with respect. His teachers patted his back. The headmaster said that he was a true scout. The inspector invited him to join the police. Swami did not accept this. His father then challenged him to sleep alone in the office room. While Swami was sleeping alone in the office room, he saw something moving in the room. In this fright, he had bitten the burglar, thinking him to be a devil. His loud cry made others to come there. The burglar was caught. Later, he was arrested. Congratulations were showered on Swami. This is the same question. How does Swami become a hero overnight? Swami immediately had sleep in the office room. He spent the night with fear of the devils and the nightmares. Then he saw something was moving in the darkness. He thought that his end had come and the devil had come to carry him away. Finally, as an attempt for survival, he agreed with all his might and used his teeth as mortal weapon on it. It was not the devil, but the burglar who carried with the agony and fell amidst the furniture with a bleeding ankle. The notorious housebreaker of the district was arrested by the police. The police were grateful to him. His classmates looked up him with respect. His teacher patted him, and his headmaster appreciated that he was a true scout. Thus, unknowingly, Swami became a hero overnight. Friends, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. If you want to download this PPT or video, I will give you link in description.